Alright, so I'm gonna try to make this video pretty quick. Anybody who wants to know about CR England's trucking school, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down to you. So, I was supposed to start July 29th. Okay. Alright, so I started July 29th. I got a round trip through Greyhound. You know, they don't pay for your travel. They only pay for your room and board. So I got a round trip. I get there on Saturday, and school started on Monday. All right. So on Monday, when we had our orientation and stuff, they told us that the class is actually going to be 14 days and not 10 days. And the reason for that is because they changed up the testing site. You no longer have to do parallel parking. You're only doing reverse offset, which a lot of the instructors say that basically is parallel parking anyway. But yeah, you're doing reverse offset, and also the pre-trip. The pre-trip inspection, it's not even close to as long as it used to be. So back then, I believe it was like 130 something parts, but now it's only like 30 or 40 parts, if that you got to name. So my problem was that I already got a room. I already got a bus ticket, a round bus trip. So I know Greyhound is going to charge me to change the date. So are y'all going to pay for that? So their response to that was, no, we're not going to pay for it. That's something you got to come up with out of pocket and things of that nature. And I was upset about it because had I known that we'd be there longer, even if it was a day ahead of time or whatever the case was, instead of when I actually got there and was already on the bus, I wouldn't have been in that situation. So I ended up having to come out of pocket like $50 or $60 extra to change up my bus ticket and go from there. So now about the class. These people don't care about anything other than getting you your CDL. That's it. They don't care about training you, how to release your trailer. They don't teach you how to hook it up. They don't teach you how to do your engine braking and things of that nature. These are all things that you're gonna have to learn when you get on the road and start training with someone. Okay. So the only thing they teach you is just how to pass the test. You know. So your first day out, you go to your orientation. As soon as you get done with orientation, you're out there on the road or in the training area doing your straight backing and straight forward, back and forward on the truck. You're learning that. Second day is about the same thing. You may go on a road that second day. They just throw you out there, mind you. They just throw you out there. Ain't no practicing and this and that. But they teach you pretty well, though. I'm not going to lie about that. They throw you on the road and you go through the streets and things of that nature, and that's like day 2 or 3. So after you get on the road, then they start teaching you your forward offset and reverse offset. After they get done with that, about 3-4 days later, then you start learning your pre-trip. So they give you the tools that you use for your pre-trip and things of that nature, like things to help you out for your pre-trip. But it's like they're limited on trucks because you got one group with 5 people that are trying to learn this, but some people got to learn to get on the road, learn how to maneuver through the streets. Some people need to learn their straight backing and forward. Some people need to learn the pre-trip by looking at it. So if you got 5 people that have different things that they're trying to learn, it's kind of hard, especially within a 10-day frame. We were blessed to have 14, 15 days or whatever, however many days it was. We were blessed to experience that, to get the new CDL tests and things of that nature. We were blessed to have that. Let's see. So I spoke about the way class is. After you get done with your pre-trip and learn all that or whatever, like your 9th day or your 8th day, they go ahead and set you up for your CDL test, and you go take your test. Luckily, the testing site is right beside the training site, right beside it. So you're able to see from a distance what to expect, in a sense. The road that they take you on, is the same road that the CDL, where you take your CDL test at. Driving through the streets and things of that nature. I wasn't so lucky though. I wasn't so lucky. There was traffic backed up. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. And we would have been sitting there for 2 hours. So I had to go all around us, places I've never even been, like I've never even seen, and I still did good. I still did good. My first time taking my CDL test, I failed. And it hurt because I passed everything. I passed every single thing. But the moment I was pulling out the lot, there were some people coming from our class down the same street. And I was supposed to yield. I get it. I was supposed to yield for them. But they were stopped. They were waiting for me to go because they seen the truck getting out. So I didn't even get my whole truck out of the parking lot before I failed my road test. So, I was hurt about that. So I had to come up with another 150. I had to come up with 150, not another, because they paid for the first CDL test. I had to come up with 150. I took my test on a Monday, and I took my second test that Friday. And I passed. I did really good. I passed, and even the guy was saying that, my maneuvers were, he said, I'm not even allowed to tell you this, but your maneuvers are perfect, I did good. I got my CDL test. I got my CDL and things of that nature. Another thing to mention about CR England, they don't offer contracts no more. So you go through class. When you go through the class, you get your CDL, you're on your own, all right? You're on your own to find your own job and things of that nature. That was something I was supposed to mention at the beginning. They say you can give them a call and see if it's something you want to, if there's something available. But for the most part, they don't offer contracts, which that's what I thought they were doing. They also mentioned to me, because I am a convicted felon, just was released about 3 months ago. They also mentioned to me that you had to be off of probation for 2 years. I'm still going to apply. I think that was just something that that my trainer was telling me. But I'm still going to apply myself and go from there. Last but not least, food. There's a store like right down the street from you. That it's walking distance, I'll give you an example. If you can see that sign right there, that's about where the store would be at. So not too far from me. It's walking distance. Over here, you have a lot of restaurants and things of that nature that are nearby. You got Red Lobster, McDonald's. A lot of the stuff is walking distance. Even Walmart really isn't, but yeah, everything is pretty much walking distance. The area, be mindful and watchful around here. It's right next to Chicago. Nothing bad about Chicago. I love the motherland. But if people aren't street smart and isn't very observant to their surroundings, like I am right now, I've seen people get robbed here. I have, you know. And I don't mean one person pulling up and trying to, you know, get your money and stuff. I mean 7 or 8 men and females hopping out of a Jeep and robbing folks. So I be mindful of your surroundings while you're out here. You know, step out and smoke, just step out and go back in, you know. Outside of that, man, just focus. Don't come here thinking that they're gonna walk you through every single step and things are gonna get easy. It's starting to rain out here, but don't come out here thinking that stuff is just gonna be easy and they're gonna walk you through every step and things that, no, it's not like that. You got to put in the work yourself. You know, you have to put in the work yourself. So, and that's with anything in life. Some people say that's not enough time for you to get your CDL. I don't agree. You know, I don't agree, because you're still going to get on the road. You're still going to be working with someone, you know, having a trainer for a month or 2. So that's your time to actually learn everything. So if anybody have any questions about how the class is or any help, you know, I'm willing to help. I'm gonna try to post some pictures of each part of the vehicle, pictures that are circled, flashcards that were written out, pictures of flashcards. I guess I can use my Google Drive, but and that way it's helpful for the next person. It's helpful for the next person, you know. I want to see everybody succeed, man. I really do. I want to see this. Getting my CDL was a big accomplishment to me, you know. After spending 8 years in prison and stepping out and going straight to that, it was a real big accomplishment, you know. So I'm grateful for it, you know. I'm very, very grateful for it. And this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for God. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't for God, man. So stay persistent, stay vigilant, and keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. It's a good school. Everything has its flaws. You're always gonna find a reason. You're always gonna find something that you dislike and something that you like. But the pros overpower the cons in this school. Most definitely, you know. But thank you for watching, and I hope this video was helpful to y'all.